Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program. Glad you're here today. Wow. Yeah. Well, it's, hey, Bugsy's got COVID. I don't think that is a HIPAA violation. He just spit. But Bugsy, the worst part of the whole thing is not being able to taste your coffee. The food thing was an issue for me. That's really the biggest problem I had, was not being able to taste food. I hated that. Yep. Prayers for Bugsy. Keep him in your prayers. Hey, my name is Nick Stewart. This is Sunrise Santa Rosa. How you doing? I hope that you're well and ready for tomorrow night. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's going to be awesome. And looking forward to seeing you there. Oh, at the raceway. We'll talk about that in a minute. Good morning. Glad to have you here. Who's that? Which friend was that? I want to know. Morning, Cassandra, Corey. I understand. You live a little ways away. That's the commute is kind of a booger. So. Welcome, everybody. Hey, we'll get to all your stuff here in just a moment, but I'm glad you're here today as we head into this. This month not flying by? Wow. We're like 120 days, 121 days till Christmas, something crazy like that. Today's the 26th, so yeah, just 4 months away. All right. 850-771-0049. This is Sunrise Santa Rosa. Hi. Your forecast for today. Mix of clouds and sun. Stray shower, thunderstorm possible. High near 92. Tonight, partly cloudy. Scattered thunderstorms developing after midnight. And the chance of rain 30%. Tomorrow, for your Reclaim Santa Rosa, thunderstorms likely in the morning. Then a chance of scattered thunderstorms in the afternoon, high near 84. The chance of rain tomorrow, 60%. Now, for the event tomorrow, the weather looks great. So a little cloudy, moderate temperatures, 80 degrees, something like that. It's going to be fine. So we want to thank our sponsor, Gulf Coast Gun. Chris Smith is going to be one of our speakers. Gulf Coast Gun, go to them, gulfcoastgun.com. I love these shirts. Oh, my. These are great shirts. I don't know how much they are, but they are beautiful. I love that one right there. Birds, guns, palm leaves. It's great. They are great shirts. Check them out. That is an awesome one as well. I like the hot pink, the fluorescent pink on those things. Pretty awesome. Check yours out. Go to Gulf Coast Gun. And Chris is going to have some swag out at the event, I think. So that's what the word is. And so go check it out. All right, my friends. That's right. Shout to Bugsy. Good. All right, JB. You're 6'10"? Could I borrow about 8 inches? Roll Tide. Why are we remembering to roll Tide? Yeah, he did it the other day. He did the Christmas countdown the other day. Jamie Coffee. I don't know. Hey, Jamie. Oh, Jamie Coffee. I got you. Well, I need to go buy and get one. I need to go buy and buy a weapon and a shirt. All right. Oh, I know where that went. That's bad. Well, good morning, Okoko. All right, so let's get out of this craziness. Oh, the temperature. Currently, it's 72 in Milton, 79 Gulf Breeze, 74 in Navarre, and 74 in Pensacola. There you be. Okay. Now, we got some things to cover. Invest 99L could develop into a major hurricane after it enters the Gulf of Mexico this weekend, threatening parts of the western Gulf Coast next week. I think the closest, it comes like near Mobile. We're not in the coast at the moment. But you know how those things go. Meteorologist Ryan Mayhew says the GFS model suggests it could potentially become a catastrophic Category 4. The next storm name is Ida. So there you go. Ida. Due to the significant increase in COVID-19 positive cases, Santa Rosa County District Schools have temporarily modified our COVID-19 guidelines for the first 9 weeks. The revised guidelines are online, but I have them here. Let me see if I can get it. Here we go. I'm going to share this with you. Can you see it? No, maybe not. Oh, here they are. Okay. So here's the guidelines. It is 5 pages of mind-numbing. Basically, it has to do with a lot of extracurricular activities. But number one, guests are not allowed on campus, kind of a thing. So you're a parent, just need to stay away. No, you can't eat. You can't eat with your students. None of that. Just keep that in mind. But that is what is going on there. Just rules, and more rules. Don't flaunt the rules. Florida Fish and Wildlife officials were giving residents advice on the best way to deal with the bear problem on Wednesday night. Did they give any good information? Put a lock on your trash can. The bears are it's just bears. Bear sightings and nuisance calls have been on the rise lately. So far this year, there are over 160 calls to Florida Wildlife Commission and Gulf Breeze Police, which were more than last year. The state has no exact numbers of bears in Gulf Breeze. Why aren't they catching them and tagging them? That's what Marlin Perkins would do. Marlin Perkins would grab them and tag them. Right? I don't know. It just seems because you have Ring doorbells and the internet, you just see more bears. It's not that there's more bears. You're just seeing more because you have Ring doorbells and internet. Keep cutting down their homes. The bears are having babies. It is a thing. It's called population. Result of overbuilding and taking away their habitat. They might, Donna, they might vote this year. It depends on if Joe Biden comes to save them. Grin and bear it. I got it. I get it. It is a play on words. They stayed away from associating the trash. Did they talk about putting locks? You have to buy the special garbage cans with the locks on them. Did they talk about that? That's what they were pushing a while back. You need to buy the special garbage cans with the locks on them. Why don't you do something about the bear population? Just weird. But they're out searching for food, as they do. They're like giant raccoons that'll eat your heart out. The once weekly, I think you're correct. I think that it is an issue. If you would, did anybody bring that up? Did anybody go to the meeting? Did someone bring that up? Because if they're going into the trash cans looking for food, I think that'd be an issue. Writing tickets for what? For the garbage? Or for the bears? I don't know. I would find the home owners association for allowing bears in the neighborhood. Well, I don't know. Elmer Fudd only hunts rabbits and ducks. And cartoonish ones at that. Also, people need to stop feeding feral cats. Well, that's true. Unless you're feeding feral cats to the bears. Kim, I didn't say that. I take that back. For years, bears from South Florida were relocated to less populated panhandle, specifically Eglin and State Forest since Bear. Well, you get what you do. They're going to start pushing you to pay Waste Pro $300. Oh. Yeah, that'll be great. Adams Sanitation, bring it on. Bring it, Adams. Come. Help yourself to what Waste Pro decides they don't want business anymore. What is this? I know, Kim. I was just kidding. It was a kidding thing about feeding the cats to the bears. We're talking about bears. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Just want to make sure we're on the same page there, Heather. Kim, no, Kim's on here. She didn't sleep. Tonight at 6 p.m., the Board of County Commissioners are making some important zoning decisions. Another meeting where they will not listen to you. They don't care. They don't care. So they're going to make zoning decisions. I'm sure the zoning board will come up and give recommendations about whatever that they will dismiss because they know best, or Ed Henry knows best. More of the same from county commissioners who don't care about you. Yeah, picnic basket, boo-boo. Yeah. So go to the meeting tonight. And let them know. Denise asked me if I wanted her to say something the other morning at the county commissioner meeting about the rally. And I'm like, they know. Hey, listen, they know about the rally. I can guarantee you they know about the rally. But it will not change that we're having it, will not change what they do at tonight's meeting. Only when they see masses of backsides out there at the rally will they do something. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Football reference. 850-771-0049. All right. So parents and teachers reached out to Channel 3. Why do you go to Channel 3? I have an issue. I'm going to Channel 3. Channel 3. They were concerned about the spread of the COVID in schools. Channel 3 spoke with some parents and teachers on what they say the Escambia County School District is falling short in keeping families safe. The district works with the health department to track close contacts, but some said it's not done fast enough. Listen to the story. These kids are getting sick, and it's just spreading like wildfire. That's one elementary parent said. She said she picked her kids up from the school over a week ago, and they had a fever of 102. She picked her kids up from school at the end of the day, and they had a fever of 102. Now, I know I saw this. I saw that story. I want to get some verification. I'm not saying. I'm just saying there's a lot of weird stuff out there. So, just say she picked her kids up from school and they had 102 fever. All right. Now, several people in her family, including her 3-month-old grandchild, have tested positive for COVID. Now, here's what I want you to understand. Because when she said this, I went, wait a minute. There's something screwy about that statement. I picked my kids up from school and they had 102 fever. Okay, here are facts about the incubation period for COVID. You want to hear them? Here it goes. The incubation period is the length of time between when you become infected with COVID and when you start to have symptoms, i.e., a fever. According to the study conducted in mainland China, well, there you go. People infected with the Delta variant are getting sick faster than those exposed to COVID-19 variants that were widespread in 2020. In 2020, the incubation period for COVID-19 variants ranged from 5 to 8 days, with a peak at 5.61 days. With the Delta variant, the incubation period ranges from 3 to 5 days with a peak of 3.171 days. Now, listen, this woman who said that she picked up her kids from school with 102 fever, they had it already when she sent them to school that day. Now, truth be told, they probably went to school with a slight fever. They didn't get it necessarily from the school. She goes, now everybody in the family's got it. Well, her 3-month-old grandchild and several people in the family, not necessarily because of the school. Your kid had it. Got it from somewhere, maybe school, maybe someone else in the family. It's not necessarily from that day. Use your head. And why is Channel 3 not investigating this? Or say, well, but they didn't. Channel 3 didn't do due diligence. Just saying. The incubation period for COVID-19 seems to be anywhere from 3 to 14 days. However, most people start to experience symptoms within 3 to 4 days of exposure. Those kids are yes. You are correct. In most viral illnesses, people are most likely to spread an infection up to 48 hours before symptoms develop. Viruses can quickly spread through a population because people are capable of transmitting the virus to others before they even know they're sick. The Escambia County School District is reporting 139 current COVID cases, 43 current staff cases as of Wednesday morning. In total, Escambia County, 346 students are currently excluded from school and 49 staff are excluded from work. Santa Rosa, the school district, is reporting 495 current COVID cases, with a number of exposure cases totaling 1,370. Yeah. Well, they not only they thrive on fear and fear tactics, but they also are just lazy. Do you know, when I saw the story of this woman saying, I went and picked up my kids, they had 102 fever. Well, I'm like, wait a minute. You don't get it that quick. Your body doesn't. So I went and I just did a search. I did a search. It wasn't hard. It wasn't hard. Yeah, I know. I know, Sheila. It's hard to believe. So why do people go to Channel 3 with anything? Really? Because it's like depending on the P&J, right? Oh, come on. It takes a while to go through the system. It attacks slowly or quickly, depending on it, but it's not going to be in 4 hours, 6 hours. It's not going to be that way. So the way this woman put it across was that, hey, are you tired of the way things are being presented? I'm tired of this being presented, the virus being presented this way. So Channel 3 put it across like, oh, yeah, you can go to school fine and come home with 102 fever because someone that day infected you. It's not how it works. This also brings me to another point. So there was the story. Good morning, Vanessa. So there was the story about I had to bring the dean of at the school, West Florida school, high school, where she demeaned the girls. And the quote that they used said that you dress for respect, something like that kind of a thing. It was a weird quote, but it wasn't. It was just a pretty innocuous quote. And everybody said, well, we felt that she was talking to the girls. I'm like, from that quote, you can't get that. Well, I listened to the audio. And she does specify girls. Don't show off your hoo-hoos. And she doesn't say it like that, but you know what I'm saying. Don't broadcast the goods that way. Don't give it up so easy. Now, I I don't think she's, and she may have, I don't know, that they were asking for it. But there's nothing wrong with telling kids, hey, listen, just watch how you dress. I had a preacher friend, and he would take his daughter to the mall and point out people, see that? You're never going to dress like that. See that? You're never going to wear that. And that's okay. But people aren't doing that anymore. I love it when the risers all go back and forth. That's awesome. I dress for the crash. Well, there you go. But so the way they presented it was that the dean was wrong. Yeah, maybe the dean was wrong. I don't know. It depends on your view of things. However, they didn't give the quotes. There was much better quotes in there that were more accurate to what they were trying to put across, but they didn't use that, which is so stupid. Wouldn't you pull the quotes that best fit? I don't know. I'm very leery of Channel 3. Now, I do like it that Renee Beninati is no longer there. I'm glad Renee Beninati is gone. I don't have a problem with that. They've got better people. They've got better, that are watchable people. Not that I watch it, but the people that they have are more watchable. I catch clips from their Facebook page and their website. But it's just, the stuff that they're putting across is just the weirdest. Do a little homework. Step out a little bit. And rather than just the nonsense, stop the nonsense. Like headlines not supported by the story. I know. But that's done to pull you in. And it works. I don't usually do this. But I'm going to give you a program that I think you need to watch. So on Netflix, there is The Sons of Sam. Remember the Son of Sam from the late 70s? Check out Sons, plural, Sons of Sam on Netflix. It is a great docuseries. Wow, pretty fascinating. Check it out. Boys need to be taught respect. Yes. Well, and would it not have been better to put I don't know, Renee. I agree with you. The boys need to be taught respect. Girls are not objects. And but I don't know. It's got to start at home, but it doesn't. It doesn't start at home. All right. 850-771-0049. Sons of Sam. Yes, that's exactly right. With an S. Sons of Sam. Great docuseries. All right. Police arrest a father on child abuse charges. Here he is. During a school mask protest outside a high school in Fort Lauderdale. Investigators said Dan Bauman showed up at the front entrance of Fort Lauderdale High School with his daughter as she tried to enter the school without a mask. Police said Bowman, while causing a disturbance, was using his cell phone to take videos of other students. According to an officer who witnessed the incident, the female student who didn't want to be videotaped told Bowman, "I've had enough for 4 days." I don't know what that means, for 4 days. I've had enough for 4 days. It's weird. So let me see if I've got it. No, I don't got it. I thought I had the video. Oh, here it is. Let me do this real quick. But why do people get so bizarro and say and why would that be the quote that they pulled out? "I've had enough for 4 days." And she tried to grab his phone. And then he pushed the student backward into a fence. He pushed her into a fence. Now he's been arrested. Yeah. Let me see. Where did it go? I've got it. I don't know what I did with it. Anyway, it's just dumb. It's a dumb video. You know, you got students that are videotaping all the time. They're videotaping everything. So, I don't know. It's just weird. Can we agree that not everything needs to be videotaped? Just whatever. I know. I'm asking too much. I am asking too much. But can we just get it? And I don't. It is a thing. It's a thing. Who's this? Corey says, I watched Sons of Sam. Son of Sam or Sons of Sam? And watched I Survived as a Serial Killer. I know, Cassandra. I've got it. Way ahead of you. I'm way ahead of you. But so the COVID thing, the approach to this, know that it doesn't spread in a matter of just hours. It's a few days. So don't think that your kid comes home sick from school that day because someone that day gave him COVID. Nope. It doesn't work that way. Oh, get this. A public high school in Washington State wants to require some student athletes to wear wrist monitors so that they can get a better contact trace amid the COVID-19. Routing some parents who blasted the tracking devices on their children. You think? Comrades. The Eatonville School District sent in a letter Tuesday to parents that it received grant funding to support high-risk athletic programs, including to pay for athletic proximity monitors. Oh, they are tracking the students with monitors. I'm there with you, Mayor. You probably don't get that reference, but it's okay. If the Eatonville School District sent a letter to parents that it received grant funding, all right? It's going to be worn by both staff and students on the field, regardless of vaccination status, because the vaccines aren't working. If a student or coach tests positive, we'll have immediate information regarding athletes and coaches' contact, so we can more tightly determine who might need to quarantine. The monitors, which are required for moderate and high-contact indoor sports, contain radio-based sensors that track distance between people wearing them. Does this frighten anybody? What in God's name? Sam, I am every day, I am more and more convinced. Oh, they aren't being traced while off the field, just on the field. We're only partially communist. The monitor is only worn during participation in the sport, according to the school webpage. Holy smokes. No, my child is not playing in your sport. Sorry, we're not doing that. Oh my gosh, people. This is absolutely the most frightening thing ever. What if, let me ask you a question. What if they started requiring people to wear monitors once they get COVID and so they could track you? I don't know. Somebody's put something else on here. Yes, Nick, I'm horrified. Tracking like prisoners. Yes. You've done nothing wrong. It is scary. We are dystopia technology. What is it? It's scary. It's Friday. Oh, technocracy. All right. But ankle monitors on students or wrist monitors so that they can contact trace. No, 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 no. Well, Ed, yes. And it's easy to turn your Google Maps on and leave it on. Yeah. Nope. I know. I got it. Delta Airlines will charge employees on the company health plan $200 per month if they fail to get vaccinated against COVID-19. The policy, the airline's top executive says, is necessary because the average hospital stay for a virus cost the airline $40,000. CEO Ed Bastian said all employees who've been hospitalized for the virus in recent weeks were not fully vaccinated. The airline said Wednesday will also stop extending pay protection to unvaccinated workers who contract the COVID-19 on September 30th and will require unvaccinated workers to be tested weekly beginning September 12th. Although Delta will cover the cost, they'll have to wear masks in all indoor company settings. I thought that's what they were doing. They were doing that anyway. Delta stopped short of matching United Airlines, which will require employees to be vaccinated starting September 27th or face termination. However, the $200 monthly surcharge, which starts in November, may have the same effect. Well, there you go, Renee. What is the cost of cancer? What is the cost of unprotected sex? You're going to pay an extra $200. You're going to be upcharged $200 a month because you are unvaccinated. Mary says, we spent $280 to get tested for COVID. First tests were negative. Then had to miss 10 days of work. I can't understand how people don't have a job right now. I understand, Mary. I understand. Delta's wrong to charge unvaxxed. Yeah. Yep. It's risky no matter what. Listen to this. I didn't get all these, but you get the idea. Studies have shown that those with prior infection are associated with 4.4 times increased odds of clinically significant side effects following the mRNA vaccination. Thus, it's just as scandalous as it is unnecessary to vaccinate those with prior infection. Even if one supports vaccination for those without prior immunity, but as you can imagine, it would take a massive share of the market off the table from the greedy hands of Big Pharma. It's important to clarify once and for all, based on the current academic literature, people with prior infection are indeed immune. If you've had it, you don't need the vaccination. There are four that studies which demonstrate the effectiveness of natural immunity. One was from New York University, May 3rd of this year. The authors studied the contrast between vaccine immunity and immunity from prior infection as it relates to stimulating the innate T-cell immunity. It's more durable and adaptive immunity through antibodies alone. If you've had it, you don't need the vaccine. There's 4 studies right now that say you don't need it. You don't need it. New York University. Washington University is May 24th. The media scared people last year into thinking that if antibody levels wane, it means their immunity is weakening. They're seeing that with vaccines today, but as Nature wrote, people who recover even from mild COVID-19 have bone marrow cells that can churn out antibodies for decades. It's therefore not surprising that early on in the pandemic, an in vitro study in Singapore found the immunity against SARS-CoV-2 to last even 17 years later. Number 3, the Cleveland Clinic. In a study of 1,359 previously infected healthcare workers in the Cleveland Clinic system, not a single one of them was reinfected 10 months into the pandemic, despite some of these individuals being around COVID. The Fred Hutchinson Cancer Research Center. The study found that most recovered patients produced durable antibodies, memory B cells, and durable polyfunctional CD4 and CD8 T cells, which target multiple parts of the virus. Taken together, these results suggest that broad effective immunity may persist long-term in recovered COVID-19 patients. The University of California, Irvine. The authors conclude natural infection-induced expansion of larger CD8 T cells alone, likely due to the recognition of a broader set of viral epitopes not seen in the vaccine. The University of California, San Francisco, the Israeli researchers, Irish researchers, Cornell University, Israeli researchers, Duke, Korean researchers, Rockefeller University, researchers from Madrid. You get the idea. You get the idea. And the vaccine is not even, you're exactly right, Mary. It's not going to change the Delta variant. It isn't about vaccinating, or it is about vaccinating. It's not about COVID. You're correct. I don't need your vaccine. I've had the virus. I know, Katie, because they want you to get the shot. And let me tell you something. If someone says you need to show your paper that you got vaccinated, here are 15 sources that says I don't need to be. Are you going to argue? Do you know more than Rockefeller University or Cornell or University of California? Do you? These are scientists, real science that shows I don't need to be vaccinated. I don't need your vaccine. I'm golden. Thanks. People will become dependent on vaccines. I know, and they won't be able to produce any kind of their natural antibodies. Yeah, there's no long-term testing. It's safe and effective. What are you talking about, Corey? This is the most tested vaccine in history. And you're the guinea pig. Maron people. They only need Fauci. Which one is Matthew 6:27? I don't have a way to reference it at the moment. Which one is Matthew 6:27, Bugsy? You better print that out. They may take it down. Done and done. It's done. I found that. By the way, it's on the Blaze. Go to theblaze.com and you can find it on there. The mandatory vaccines are to bring in the vaccine passports. Yeah, digital currency. Yep. If you don't comply, they're going to shut off your dollars. You are not incorrect, Christina. You and I are simpatico every day. You're on the same wavelength as me, and I'm sorry for you. God bless you. Can't add an hour, what, to your life? No. Is that what I'm sure you're paraphrasing. That is the verse, I'm supposed to use. It's going to be real easy for chemical, biological warfare once everybody's immunity is reliant. Yes. Oxford study shows that vaccinations could be causing sharp rise in COVID. I know. I saw the link you sent to me. I read it. I'm watching it. Yeah, Christina. My sympathies. Renee says, update to all my family friends who have prayed for my brother Dan. The monoclonal antibody treatment was successful. Yes. It took 2 days to work. I know. It's amazing how quick it works. No offense. I'm the only one who's tired of. No, you're not. I know. But listen. But if you don't have the information, you can't make a decision. And that's part of the problem, Christine, is that people aren't making wise decisions because they don't have information. Oh, we did that one. Oh, it's Vanessa. I'm sorry, it's Christina. I thought it. Sorry, Vanessa. That was you. We can talk about other things, but you've got to have that information. We don't need them; they need us. Well, it's kind of like the BOCC. They only need you for your tax dollars. That's it. Yep, you've got to have it out there. Okay, Tisha Kent. We can all pray for Tisha Kent. We'll put that on the prayer request. But listen, Cindy says infusions does amazing things in Georgia. It's still behind. It's very sad in a lot of small towns. I understand. People need to turn off the idiot box. Yes. And don't take everything that you hear on face value. Is it reliable on a broader scale? Pray for all. Everybody's got COVID. I mean, those that have COVID, we need to pray for them for sure. Absolutely. I got an uncle who's in the hospital with it on a ventilator. So, not denying it exists. Not denying it exists. I'm just saying we need to know. Knowing 10 people have passed in the last 12 days, another being pulled off event today. It is the topic. It is the topic. It's all they're doing in schools. It's all they're, businesses are kind of prepping for it. It's just one of those things. Now, listen, here's the hurricane. If you want to talk about something else, there's that. Looks like Houston and Galveston is right in the mark at the moment, I think. 850-771-0049. All right. Well, it's one of those things. But you gotta have. Oh, by the way, you're not getting real information. Since the onset of the coronavirus pandemic in February, YouTube in 2020, YouTube has removed more than 1 million videos related to dangerous coronavirus information. The removed videos included content that YouTube judged was misinformation about the pandemic, like promotion of a false cure or videos calling the pandemic a hoax. Such videos violate the company's policy prohibiting any videos that can directly lead to egregious real-world harm, like getting the vaccine. He explained that while combating misinformation remains a priority for the company, with nearly 10 million videos removed each quarter, they're removing 10 million videos each quarter. Simply removing videos does not do enough to prevent the some 2 billion users on YouTube's platform from accessing harmful misinformation. In addition to removing videos, YouTube is reducing the spread of videos with harmful misinformation and manipulating search results to be optimized for quality. Optimized for quality. There you go. They are removing videos so you don't get the information they don't want you to have. Television infusion helped my mother-in-law too. Oh, good. The deaths may have not happened if the health organizations handle COVID. Yes. China whispers to our government to release the next Kraken. Who designated YouTube? Well, Fauci evidently did, and Facebook. Facebook is also they're removing posts. That they have. Truly, we are on the same side. Fauci's crew is trying to, yes. And I had I shared 4 of them as well. 4 of the YouTube videos that we're talking about. It's removing the videos of side effects that makes us know we aren't getting info. Well, I know. Listen, kids, you got to be aware of what's going on. I know it's burdensome. I know it is a red flag. Great YouTube lets Honey Boo Boo dances me out. Yeah, there's all kinds of stupidity on YouTube, and they censor harmful rhetoric about the virus. Check out thehighwire.com. Is that what it is? The Highwire? I'm reading a very small print. I thought I read the state of Florida was providing the antibody treatments, but if it helps people, it's supposed to be free. It's not supposed to be costing anybody anything. That may be that different infusion. There's a different one too. Yes. Yep. They don't want you to know what they know. Bum, bum, bum. It's true. It's true. People. It is over the top. Just because 2 are does not mean the other 2 are just because all 4. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what that means, Sam. Explain, please. It is source all those article sites. Well, and that's with anything, Deborah. That's with anything. You got to be careful what you pull. Did you see where the FDA receives 55? Yes. Well, why do you think? Why do you think they got it rushed? Do you rush the FDA? The government can. Why? Because they own it. Because Big Pharma owns and it's all hand in hand. It is crazy. No, it probably isn't. Yes, you can go to, I think it's Crestview or Fort Walton Beach. Fort Walton Beach is the closest, I think. People have politicized it so horribly, people don't think for themselves. I had someone tell me DeSantis said not to get the vax. I told them that's not true. No, if you want to say don't force the vax, let people make the choice, you're saying don't get the vax. That's what, and that's how they twist it. Regeneron is free. Right now, Renee says the monoclonal is in Fort Walton. I knew what you meant, but it's a pronoun. Pfizer is not approved. They lied. They wouldn't lie to you. Look, just know. If you want the vaccine, get it. I encourage you, if you want the vaccine, get it. And if you don't want the vaccine, you're forgiven. If you don't want the vaccine, don't. That's all I'm saying. Do what needs to be done. For you. You make the best choice. The government does not make the best choice for you. Ever. Ever. Tell me when. Right, Donna. It's very hard to believe. If you don't want the vaccine, you want to do the monoclonal, fine. I'm cool with that. You want to wear a mask or don't wear a mask? That's fine with me. You know what's best for you. But I want you to do it by making informed decisions. But you don't make informed decisions by listening to the government because they have an agenda. Don't listen to agendas. Had to show a vaccination card in Paris. I'm sure. I'm sure you did. But I won't. I don't have one. I got my driver's license. I'll show that to vote. How? Totally different subject. But it's frightening. The amount of misinformation from the government and from mainstream media is absolutely frightening. Biden's numbers are in the toilet. He is failing on every front. The economy, Afghanistan, COVID is his highest his highest rating, and it's barely at 50. This guy is tanking. Failure. That's what they wanted. That's what they got. And so, but you're not hearing that from the media. Now the media is like, well, here's our latest poll. And you know it's padded. The polls that they're showing stink. And you know it's padded. And they're not telling you everything. They're going to lock down. Yes. Oh, yeah. Well, I think it peaked too early, but they may have another one before it's over with. But we are all dying. It's appointed that the man wants to die. And after this, the judgment. It's biblical. You will die. Adam, you can blame Adam and Eve for that. Just saying. 850-771-0049. Law enforcement checks vaccine cards in Australia and France. Arrests are being made for noncompliance with their absurd mandates. But this is the United States of America. And you have a choice. You have freedom of choice at the moment. At the moment. Not saying it's always going to be that way, but right now. The Biden administration is trying to change it. They're pushing through the infrastructure, trillions of dollars with Green New Deal and all that. They're going to try to get it run through. What? No, this is just no, the dishwasher wasn't full. So the government is evil. The government is evil. Pfizer says if you trust them with the blue pill, you trust them for the vaccine. There you go. Is Paris reporting on the news that we're all dying? I'm just saying people are. Yeah, I know. Just put me in non-compliance camp so I can assert dominance in the post-apocalypse. You know what? I've watched enough Walking Dead that if they put us in the camp, we're probably safe from the vaccinated zombies. Same. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't heard that, but I don't know. I don't know what's true on some of that stuff anymore. But listen, know what your rights are. Know accurate information. Again, if you study it and you go, you know what? Do not take the vaccine out of fear. That is the poorest decision ever. That is the poorest decision ever, to take the vaccine out of fear. Study it, know about it, and then if you want the vaccine, take the vaccine because you feel it is the best for you. Don't do it out of fear because your doctor goes, you know what? If you don't take the vaccine, you're going to die a horrible death. That's the worst. That is the worst decision ever. And you need to get a new doctor. You take the vaccine because you've studied it, and if you decide after that, you say, yes, I want to get the vaccine, fine, I'll drive you. I'll drive you there. But do not take it out of fear. And don't reject the vaccine out of ignorance. You got me? It is, we are in some very wild times. All right. Don't forget, tomorrow is Reclaim Santa Rosa, taking back what's yours. The Board of County Commissioners are not listening to you. They don't listen to you. And if you have a trash can from Waste Pro, you know what I mean. If you have flooding in your homes, yeah, you know what I mean. It's time to take back what's yours. The school board, they don't care. They've got child molesters as substitute teachers, and they're harboring them. They're harboring them. They don't care. You've got mayors that don't care. Take back what's yours. Recall Florida Chance John Meyer is going to be speaking. We're looking forward to that. Chris Smith from Gulf Coast Gun. Tommy Nichols from Blue Collar Voice. James Calkins, County Commissioner, is going to be speaking. Larry Hetu from Gulf Coast Patriots. Denise Beckham from Convention of States. We've got some others that are going to be speaking. Hey, listen, Austin Foreman, up-and-coming singer, country singer. He's got Pallets of Ballads. The Taliban took Afghanistan, a couple others. He's going to be singing about 4 or 5 songs. Looking forward to that. That's all happening tomorrow night, and it's free. And a demolition derby on top of that. Holy smokes. It's going to be a blast. The weather should be good. Bring a lawn chair. There's going to be concessions. We are going to have a good time. This is not anger. It is just to make you aware so you know what's going on. Bring your friends. Bring your family. Tell your coworkers. Come out to Reclaim Santa Rosa. It's happening tomorrow night, starting at 6:30 at Southern Raceway. Please, please be there. Drop everything you're doing and come out. And we will have a blast. The rally starts at 6:30. 6:30. Please come out. And we would love to see you. Love to see you. Have a blessed day. You're welcome, Denise. God bless everybody. We appreciate everybody that's on the show. Like it and share it. Go to Gulf Coast Gun, gulfcoastgun.com. We appreciate them being our sponsor. And, man, they're awesome. All right, my friends. You have a blessed, wonderful day. And we will see you again tomorrow on Rally Day right here on